As you guys know, I am a big NBA fans. Go Knicks. But today we're going to be talking about NBA 2k25. A lot of big reveals. Super exciting time. This is literally the month right before it releases, and they're dropping a lot of key information. 9,000 new animations, a brand new dribble system that's been revamped, the biggest in 15 years, so much more. We got a lot in store. Let's go ahead and check out this actual trailer while we discuss some of the key notes so we can just get you guys informed. Today, we're going to be talking about the new dribble system, the signature go to shots, the shot timing profiles. These are all brand new features. The defensive movement system will allow you to really clamp people up. And then the shot contest system. These are brand new features while discussing a lot more that they have, like rhythm shooting, shot canceling, so much details. Super exciting time. The gameplay looks great visually, but I'm actually super excited to kind of give you guys the rundown on what the game is offering overall when it comes to these new features and different elements. NBA 2K is a game I play often, and we will be on stream, so we want you guys to be a part of it. Come hang with us in the community. I'm opening up the Discord for everybody, going to be getting us together for all the games I play and the games you play. So let's do it. All right, with that out of the way, here we go. It's going down right now. First thing I want to note and kind of make sure that everybody's understanding is that 2K improves every year. In my opinion, not every game is the best as far as our personal wants, but they really do work on their game, and it's important to kind of go through the process. There's a thing called Pro Play that was introduced last year, and it's coming back. And right now, as you guys can see, I'm showcasing the actual website for NBA 2K25 where they break down every little detail in here about pro play. The fact that there's 9,000 new animations is wow. Uh, the dribble systems, off ball movement, polishing, motion animations, authentic gameplay, and so much more. So that's critical. And then we're going to come down here to check out the new dribble engine, right? This is entirely reimagined system built in from the ground up. And they're saying it's the biggest change in 15 years. 15 years ago, this game, man, that was way back when the game was still fairly new. So that's going to be significant. Then there's a signature go to shots. There's this thing now, too, that you're able to do a rhythm shot as well. And it allows you to really master it, your shot, and then have a better skill gap within the community. So it's going to be interesting to see how that works. Shot canceling, you guys know me. I like to do hop steps and different things to be able to lock it in. So this is going to be critical as well. And then an interesting one that I don't know how I feel about it, and I'll put the image very big. Shot timing profile. So they kind of have a thing where this is something I want out of the game personally. I want everybody to play on the same shooting difficulty. All right. Nobody should be able to put real player percentage or all of that stuff. It's like, hey, shoot the way we all shoot, and whoever's good is good. And if I'm not good at it, I'm not good at it. It's fine. That's a part of playing online. But there is on offline features, so I can understand if this works strictly for offline, I'm okay with that. But we'll see shot timing profiles, how that works. Again, I said rhythm shooting. This is with your right stick, you're able to hold the stick down, and then to release it with the rhythm shooting, you hold it up at the perfect timing. This feature to me can be very important to the game when it comes to skill-based players. and I'm still, questioning how that's going to work and the way that that's going to function, but it is something that's interesting. And Mike Wayne kind of touched on this, and I want to stay here for a second. He's saying that he recommends that comp players use it. He didn't say specifically that you'll get a bigger boost for shooting with this. So you can still go back to the regular shooting if you want. And then now we're going to come on over to the official website and kind of look through their post and their article where they break all this stuff down and they get into it. And this is pretty much some of the same things that I talked about, but a couple of extra details. We got the go-to shots, we got the shot canceling, shot profile, and then the custom visual cue. This is important. This is here every year, more or less. But what they're saying on this year, the custom visual cue is going to be more authentic. So you're going to really select where you release your shot at. To me, as a player who plays this game a lot, I like to release my shot, any shot, at the top of it, because that's kind of my tradition in real life. So my mindset is always to do that. But I need to know, how this functions and if it's best, because you can get contested and have some trouble. And so that's something that we need to look forward to. Then the defensive side of things, we talked about the contest system, that they're going to revamp it, and they're making a dynamic weighting system rather than a fixed one. So it's evaluating the impact of the defense from the start of the shot versus the release. So it's pretty much all around, you're going to be able to be a better defender if you can hold it down. And this is actually one of the biggest things in the community for NBA 2K. We tend to kind of get upset about this because we feel like we contested and people are still hitting crazy shots. And so if this is done right, the skilled players will shine, like myself, be able to stop more players easily. I've already feel like I can play defense very well, but when you're playing 5-on-5, it's harder because you're depending on other people as well. They had some AI fixes. For example, spacing is a big issue. If they're clogging the paint or they're just sitting next to each other, it's not healthy. So they're going to fix that. And then for difficulty, they made it so that if you lower the difficulty, they won't be as hard. Raise it, and so on. Then they have a Learn 2K. This is pretty amazing, actually. I'm a veteran, so it feels like I don't need to watch this. But then I started seeing things like film room and all of the new features, and you can just go in here and learn it as you go. So that is pretty cool. Now I want to take a moment to let you guys hear some of Mike Wayne's impressions and pretty much break down everything I did, but it's going to be in his words. We're going to go deep into what he had to say. All right, let's check that out.
So Pro Play is an exciting new technology that we introduced last year, and it allows us to take real NBA footage and translate that directly to the on-court gameplay. So it brings a whole new level of realism and authenticity to the gameplay experience.
So what can you tell us about the new dribble engine in NBA 2k25?
This is one of the most amazing upgrades that we've had to our engine, probably in 15 years. So this is a new dribble engine built from the ground up that takes basically all of these Pro Play animations that we have, over 1,500 animations, and it dynamically creates all of the movement and all the transitions that you need to make the dribble move exactly the way you want it to move. We've had 9,000 new Pro Play animations to the game this year. A lot of them are shots, signature shots, so nearly every player in the league now has a signature shot. One of the cool things that we added was this feature called signature go-to shots. So if you remember in 2K24, you could flick the right stick up and you could do a little size-up sequence to get open, right? In 2K25, if you hold the right stick up, you can do a size-up sequence that branches directly into your jump shot. So it's a nice way to get open and get some shots off.
Let's say a player wants to recreate moves from their favorite NBA superstar. How does Pro Stick Rhythm Shooting do that?
Yeah, so Pro Stick Rhythm shooting is probably one of my favorite features of the game because it's just a new way to play, new way to shoot. So in the past, it's always been the same, right? You hold a button down, release it to get your shot off. With Pro Stick Rhythm shooting, what you want to do is you want to try to match the rhythm of the player's shot. So you pull the right stick down, and when he gets to his set point, you push the right stick up in rhythm with how he shoots in real life. So if you master rhythm shooting, you can actually be much better than someone who uses traditional, regular button shooting. If you're, just want to play casually, you're just picking up the game for the first time, put it on low, or put it on real player percentage, and just try to take good shots. And as you get better at the game and kind of master your timing, bump it up to high, and you're going to see that you're going to perform way better than you did with the other profiles. There's a new shot canceling feature. So what it allows you to do is to break out of any advanced shot. And just like the go-to shots we talked about, the signature go-to shots, you can break out at any time. So if you start one, you're holding the stick up, and then you see the defense collapse, or you see an opening, you can flick the right stick to do another move, to like chain out of it, or you can just throw the left stick and take a lay into the basket. It's like a way more robust hesitation feature.
Mike, you know the saying, offense wins games, but defense wins championships. So what does this mean in NBA 2K25?
Well, yeah, defense is a huge part of the game. It's something that's people don't always look at it as being the coolest part of the game, but it's the most important part, I think, to win games. So, there's a number of new defensive mechanics and upgrades to this year's system. One of my favorites is one we're calling the defensive movement system. And so if you're holding down the intense D trigger, you can slide left and right laterally or forward and back even, and you can cut off the ball handler. And if you can anticipate well and you do it at the right time, you can cause them to lose their dribble or pick up their dribble. If you're the on-ball, lockdown defender kind of guy, then that's the thing you want to master.
How can players level up and get that win in NBA 2K25?
Well, 2K25 this year is all about personalization and customization and accessibility. So whether you want to take on some of the new stuff we talked about, the advanced rhythm shooting mechanic, or if you're less familiar with 2K, there's a new feature called Learn 2K off the main menu where you can jump in, and whether you're a novice at the game or you've been playing for years, there's something for you to learn. There's a basic tutorial, advanced tutorials, controller mappings, there's mini games and drills and all kinds of just different ways to practice, learn plays, everything. So if you want to learn the game and get better at 2K, it's the first place you should go.
Thank you so much, Mike, for joining us today.
All right. Well, there you go. You have Mike Wang himself breaking it down and giving you the rundown on how that works, which is pretty awesome if you ask me. Good stuff, pretty much detailing what I said, but in his own words. Very important stuff. I wanted to kind of give you guys the roadmap, a very key thing. Know that this is what everybody's excited about. And here it is. We're going to run down every single thing and kind of give you what to expect. This happens every year. It's a little different here and there, but more or less they kind of do the same presentation. And I want to kind of give you guys what to expect. So you saw what you got today on August 1st. This is the rundown. It is the pro play, gameplay features, and things that we can expect with the trailer and Mike Wang interview for that. Then in a couple days on Monday, which is next week, in a couple days, they're going to have my player in my career. This is a big one for a lot of us. We play a lot of my career, and it is important to kind of see what's going on. My player specifically will tell us what type of builds we can make, meaning what type of experience we could have. And my career, opening up some of that and how that would work. I'm assuming they'll give us a trailer on what exactly is coming to the game. So that'll be fun to check out. Then we have August 12th. Again, these are all on Mondays from everything I'm seeing so far. So August 12th, we'll have NBA, and my team. Okay, my team to me is a very fun and a slept on mode. Not as popular as it used to be, but it's a really great mode. And the W is still new, so they're trying to make a name for themselves. It's a fun time though. Don't get it twisted. And then the 19th, it's a big one for all of the my team. This is honestly 2K's bread and butter. A lot of money being spent. Probably like the most money out of everything is right here because players are just buying their way through the game. And so you're going to get a trailer, you're going to get information on what to expect, all of that good stuff. And then another big banger for them, the one of the most popular modes is the city, all right? This is kind of the our culture and it's super important, so they're going to break that down. August 2nd is the actually season 1. They're going to give the reveals like the rewards and what to expect from season 1, which is kind of interesting because I'm sorry, September 2nd is interesting because you know, we really depend on that as far as like playing for something. But yeah, there's a new feature, by the way. I did not talk about this. If you pre-order it early, you can play 2 days early. It comes out on September 6th for anybody who buys it. But if you pre-order, you can get it 2 days early. I don't feel like that's a lot. I feel like these so-called early access needs to be like 5 days a week in advance to force someone to pre-order without knowing what they're getting. I say, but that is awesome. You guys know I'll be playing it early for sure, and I'll have all that information for you guys as we go forward. That's pretty much the whole breakdown on the news and information when it comes to NBA 2K. I'm excited about the NBA. As you can see, my Knicks are going to be doing great this year. Plus, 2K, I'll be covering it. Hope you guys enjoy and go and check out my Discord. We want to try to unify everybody there. I'm going to be rebuilding it, coming together with the community. And also, I have giveaways. So go check them out in the comments. You have a chance to win. You there. Peace.